It's happened. We're finally seizing the moment. We've been out on the BC coast hoping to be able to take a long period of time to go cruising, and this is the start of it. We're taking four and a half weeks to head out, and then I have to come back to do a contract work up in the Northwest Territories, and then after that we're going to be heading out basically July, August, September, and we're really not sure the end date on that part of it. So we're pretty excited. This is the start of it, and in order to do that cruising, there's some things we need to get done on Penta, and we're going to cover some of that and our departure and our first day or so on the trip. That'll be what this video is made up of. A little project today, trying to install a horn. Just filling up the water tanks at the moment too, so kind of have to wait for that. And little Eddie, 2 days ago he had surgery to have a couple teeth pulled. He's had 4 of them pulled a few months ago, and he's got a couple more that were giving him trouble, so he's a little under the weather, reacting to the sedative. Can't really feed this through. I could drop a new wire in from the top. That would make sense. We have a pull through, a mouse line, some call it. That was already in the boat, this one here. So I've tied this other line to it, and I'm going to pull that from the inside. Alright, well, let's hope this works. Okay, that worked. Okay, so it's through. Okay, so this is step 43 in a 3-step process. At least that's the way it feels. Alright, Ed, the horn works. Decided we're not going to take these traps. They're too big for us to handle and to drop to the depths you need, and we wanted this space to transport our bicycles. We decided we were going to bring them, and thought it was a much better use of the space. I had expected to have to build an actual bike rack here, but I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to just utilize the frames for the mast support there and a few straps that hook onto anchor points that are already there, and it worked out really well. Get the bikes mounted. It's temporary.
What you doing?
Well, there's a wire here that has been here the whole time, I guess, and I've just never paid any attention to it. But I was relocating this light, which was hung on those hydraulic lines over here. Anyway, putting it in as a reading light, but that might be what this wiring's for. And of course I discovered this literally after saying, you know, we might regret moving this light. We might want one up front. Wow, it's live right now.
That's not good.
This is a very simple little meter. It's just for 12 volt DC. Put the alligator clip on the ground and lights come on when you got power. So we're reading a full 13 volts. Try the forward cabins just in case it's bypassed. Oh, that was it.
Okay.
But that bypasses the battery switch. Well, look at that. We have light. We've had a issue with the boat listing to port, and I thought it was tankage and everything, and so both water tanks are full, diesel tanks are roughly the same, and so I've been investigating it, make sure we didn't have water in the hull or anything, and we don't. So I was digging around underneath and found under our dry stack, the exhaust, that there are these, and they are in a compartment that you have to reach through a small hole. I'll get some video of that to move them. So I grabbed two and pulled them out after much grunting. And now I'm relocating them to the starboard side. So this is where our staircase is. And then this is the hold here. And you can see there's some billets down there. So I've added one, I've moved these around a little bit, and I'm adding this other one to this side. Seems the attempt to reset the ballast has helped. There's an app for a level. Just dropped my phone. Let's try that again. Thank goodness for life-proof cases.
So we're just heading into the storage unit. We've been delayed for a day. We're waiting for Aiden to arrive tonight, and he's going to spend the night with us, and we'll head out tomorrow sometime. So that's given us an opportunity to do some last-minute errands. So
today is our haul-out day.
what are you going to do with the iPad?
So I'm going to see about downloading the app for the GoPro, and then we can link this to the GoPro. And if we have the GoPro set up on the back here, I'll be able to see what's happening on the back of the boat. Time for a short haul out for Penta so we can fix a few issues. They are covered in the next segments coming in, but the haul out went well, and no major issues found, which was a blessing. So we were trying to fix our water line because I didn't quite get it right last time. In addition to the water line, there was the rusty fastener, so we picked out the loose material, put a rust inhibitor on it, and then filled it with Quick-Fair, which is an epoxy. And then once it cured, we were able to sand it and then paint over all of those spots. I am going to try and reshape this damaged spot on the bow. We didn't have the hull pressure washed because it takes off all of the anti-foul paint. Weird having her out of the water. Now when we when we step on board, it feels so weird because the boat doesn't move. So I put new zinc on the prop. I checked the connections on the others. Took the one off the bow, cleaned it, the contact points. I might double check the one that's on the port stern there. And I put one on here. There wasn't one on it. So tried to clean up, make sure it's making good contact so that they're grounded to the zinc.
The spots are still a little bit tacky, but we're getting there. Hopefully we'll have time to do a second coat.
I'm leaving home for the coastline, someplace under the sun. I feel my heart for the first time.
So we've decided to go to Plumper Cove, make it a shorter day today. Which should be another couple of hours. And then, yeah, have an early night, and then we can start up early tomorrow morning.
Well, Eddie, does that feel better?
Repeating the second I put him on the ground, so.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I hear the
And
sounds of the season and lose
we're back in the
all
trees.
They say we're back at Plumper, but yes, we're in the trees.
I'm moving far away to a sunny place where it's just you and me. Feels like we're in a dream. You know what I mean.